Welcome to MyProjectBazaar.com. Our project title is Pattern-Based Sequence Classification. Our project abstract: sequence classification is an important task in data mining. We address the problem of sequence classification using rule composed of interesting patterns found in the dataset of a labeled sequence and accompanying class labels. We measured the interestingness of a pattern in a given class of sequence by combining the collision and the support of the pattern. We use the discovered pattern to generate confident classification rules and present two different ways of building a classifier. The first classifier is based on an improved version of an existing method of classification based on association rules, while the second ranks the rules by first measuring the value specific to the new data object. Experimental results shows that our rule-based classifiers outperforms existing comparable classifiers in terms of accuracy and stability. Additionally, we test a number of pattern features based on a model that use different kinds of patterns as features to represent each sequence as a feature vector. We then apply a variety of machine learning algorithms for sequence classification, experimentally demonstrating that the patterns we discover represent the sequence well and prove effective for the classification task. This is our data flow diagram for our project. Number of users can be used in our applications. The user can be selected to a related dataset. The dataset contains the number of results according to a certain process. The dataset can be used for a pre-processing. After that, the pre-processing, the condition can be used. The condition can be certain true conditions or false condition according to the user's situation. After that, the dataset can be updated in our database. The pre-processed dataset can be used related to the classifications. The classification may contain the according to the related results of the dataset. The classification dataset can be used. After the classification dataset can be used to find the threshold value. The threshold value can be calculated and the SCI can be calculated or support vector calculation for the threshold. After that, the threshold value and the support vector classification used as a result graph. The result can be displayed as a graph in it. This is our project demo for pattern based sequence classification. First, we have to start from home page. This is our home page related to our project pattern based sequence classification. First, we have to select our data set. This is our dataset. The dataset has been loaded. We have to load in our dataset in a database. Dataset can be, after that the dataset can be pre-processed. This is our pre-processed dataset from our database. These are the values. Later values can be updated in our database. This is the dataset values related to the values regarding in our dataset. We have to compare the dataset and the pre-processed dataset values. The values can be compared. Values can be compared. This is the values compared between the pre-processed dataset and the values. There is the compared values from a database. you have to calculate the threshold values. This is the threshold values compared from the data set. Using the threshold value, we have selected a particular values from a data set. This is used as a support vector, and using that we have getting a related values, getting a related support threshold values, and calculated from a data set. The graph can be taken.